What is up, guys? So in this video we're actually going to be changing a wheel hub on this pickup truck here. It's a 2001 Silverado 1500, and these wheel hubs go, that just happens. This car, I don't think it has too high a mileage, but it's probably in the 100,000 or a little more range. So I did it on mine around then. I had a wheel hub go out. I have the exact same truck, just a year older. But yeah, you can tell the wheel hub's shot when you go like this. And the whole wheel has some serious play. Like, hopefully you guys can get it and see how much it moves. Yeah, maybe if I put the camera more steady. But yeah, you should be able to see. We have a lot of play here. So I already started pulling some of the lugs off. I'm gonna go ahead and get it off, get it disassembled, and I'll show you guys how to swap a hub out. Sometimes these can be a pain. We'll see if this one ends up giving us trouble. So first things first, after we get the wheel off, we gotta get this cap off here so that we can get to our axle nut. So I'll try to see if I can bang this cover off here. Alright, so I did get this cap off. I did end up banging it up a little bit. Kind of a pain, it was a little bit corroded in there, but now we see our 36 mil axle socket, or nut right here. We got our 36 mil socket. Let's see if we got enough line pressure to bust this guy off. Not a problem. Alright. Good there. Got our washer. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take apart the whole bracket system. I'll take that off, pull the whole bracket and caliper off, and then we should be able to get to the hub. So I got both of the 18s out that are in the back of the bracket. You don't have to take the caliper off of the bracket. You can just do it separately, and then to get the caliper off, sometimes you got to work it a little bit because there could be a little rust ring on the rotor, and sometimes you gotta get a screwdriver in here and just compress the piston just a little bit by prying on it, and you can get under here and just work it a little bit, and then have an easier time getting it off. So we got the caliper assembly with the bracket off. I just have it bungeed up here so it's not stressing the hose too bad. And yeah, so now we're able to take the rotor off, and now we have access to our actual bolts for the hub. So you can see right here, there's one. There's also one on top, one more down there, and those are 15s. So I'm gonna see if I can bust those guys loose, and then maybe we'll have to hit this thing with a hammer. Hopefully not too hard. Alright, so after a little bit of struggling, they weren't too tight, but as far as actually getting them out, they were a bit of a pain because you can't really get anything on them but a wrench and just get like a half a turn. Some are easier than others. This top one was definitely the worst, this guy right here. But they're all pretty loose right now, and once I take the hub off, I'll be able to take them out all the way. But yeah, so what I'm going to do right now is start hitting this thing. So I went ahead and unplugged. This is the wheel speed sensor. It's in the hub right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start hitting this flange right here and seeing if we can actually break this hub loose, because these are rusted onto the actual knuckle. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too much effort, but usually they're a bit of a pain, especially on a 20-year-old truck almost. we're breaking it loose. All right, and that is that. We've got our old hub out. I don't know if you can hear that. That does not sound so good. So, I'll show you guys the new part. Nice and tight. This thing makes no noise, there's no play. So yeah, we are good to go with this. Just be careful, because on this side is the magnetic reluctor, and that's what the sensor actually reads, so you don't want to impact this really on the ground or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, because taking that hub off really beat the crap out of me. But yeah, maybe I'll lube up this axle spline here, get it to go in nice and easy, and we'll start all the bolts, get this guy tightened down, and then we'll put it all back together. Alright, so I threw a little bit of white grease onto the axle spline. I cleaned up this flange area a little bit, and we're ready to put our new hub on. Can't forget our little backing plate here. This goes in this orientation right here, so I'll put that on there before I throw the hub on, and then get those bolts started. So I got all three of those hub bolts tightened down, and now my next step is going to be to throw on the axle nut and then see if I can put this cap on. Maybe I'll bend that out a little bit, but throw the cap back on after the nut, and then yeah, everything's all greased up in the axle, so it should spin, or not spin, but yeah, see, slides freely in there, so it should clamp good with the axle nut. Yeah, I got all three of these cranked down really good, important. And I'm going to throw the rotor on here, and then we can throw the whole caliper bracket assembly back on, and then I'll route this hub wire right here. It plugs in up here above the shock mount. So yeah, then we'll be good to go. We can reassemble this thing, and our job is done. All right, so that is going to complete our wheel hub change here, and now you can see there's no play. We're good to go. This thing's fixed. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, see more repair videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Or if you want to see some more videos on this car right here, which I'm working on. This is my project car here, turbo Honda Accord, and yeah, hence the channel name. But yeah, if you guys like it, let me know. Also, I just created an Instagram account for the YouTube channel. It's just that Accord guy, so if you guys want to follow that too, I'll post some updates on what I'm working on, and also post some updates on when I'm going to post videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.